LSU. Reshaping Futures.
Any mosaic that we are presenting here in LaSalle University, Osamis, is just that, presenting who LaSalle is in our time. And because we are in Osamis, in Mindanao, we are very much in the center, in the framework, the background of our Sobanan community, the indigenous peoples who are here in Misamis Occidental especially. So that our design of the face of De La Salle is colored by the culture, the indigenous people's culture. That is why there is the design on the textiles, on the art and architecture of the people is very much affecting or influenced in our design of who De La Salle is today.
There was a man in France who dreamed a way to teach, who left his life behind and followed Jesus' prince. Within the Negro world, greed and poverty, he spread a seed of hope and lit a light of peace.
Une fraternité continue la mission de le guide avec la foi et aide ceux qui souffrent. Avec celle-ci j'enseigne, les rameaux gagnent le cœur et ont raison de croire, tu peux changer la vie.
If we decided taking option for the others who wanted to be and learn together, preaching by example, always doing with His presence. We all learn from the start tree, we all walk through the starway.
We share one heart, one common friend, one life to live with all the rest. One love, one life, one common friend, living in our hearts forever. Hoy vamos tras sus pies, nos une un corazón, sintiendo nuestra fe, viviendo nuestra unión. La hora de la verdad, sembrando la ilusión, mirada más allá, la Salle vive hoy. We share one heart, one common land, one life to live, with golden rest. One love, one life, one common land, living in our hearts forever. We share one heart, one common land, one life to live, with golden rest. One love, one life, one common land, living in our hearts forever. We share one heart, one common heart, one life to live, with golden rest. One love, one life, one common land, living in our hearts forever.
We share one heart, one commitment, one life to live with all the rest. One love, one life, one commitment, live in our hearts forever.
Maayong adlaw sa tanan. My name is Felimon Blanco and I am the project director of Kutay. The pandemic that we are experiencing right now has resulted to the closure of theaters across the globe. Theater events are now migrated online. But being live is the real essence of theater. What is the meaning of new life in the new normal? Kutay is conceived to experiment how theater practitioners can still work and collaborate in this new normal while keeping the concept of live performances to a virtual audience.
We tried to recollect the experiences we had during the lockdown period and reconnect with each other by sharing them live through the virtual platform.
Kutay, we are connected at a distance. During the process, we share our feelings, our struggle, our difficulties, and our emotions. And we respond to the current situation by filming videos, recording soundscapes, and writing. All these materials become our common ground. We discuss, we dialogue, and experiment. We, actor and actress, we still love communicate and connect with people in a performance. No matter where we are, we make it happen for you and for ourselves.
To be honest, it is one of the most challenging things that I have done as an actor for me. It is most important to be face-to-face physically in front of my fellow actors, technical team, and the audience. This is the first time to act alone, but together. It was challenging, but I had a great experience.
Kutay is a Cebuano word which means connect or a string that connects. Thank you to LaSalle University and the Japan Foundation Manila for believing in this project. Enjoy our performance.
0.5
0.5
0.5
0.6
0.6
0.5,
0.7
0.6, 0.7, 0.8,
0.7
0.9
0.4
0.8
0.9,
0.6
0.9, 1,
6
1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4,
dạ dạ dạ
1,
1.0
dạ
1.5,
2
1.5, 1, 1,
cái điểm C
Yon
cái điểm cái điểm
1.5,
cái điểm cái điểm
1.6
cái điểm
1.7
cái điểm cái điểm
One, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.
Distance 4.1 miles, 257 calories burned, pace 14 minutes 36 seconds per mile.
Arte, logok na!助けてくれ!
Hindi ko makalimutan! Kitawanan! Gibantayan! Kinasumay! Ura ko gito! Murag sinirizo! Hindi ko makalinhawa!
可以離開？可唔可以自由嘅喐動？我被隔離，我被檢測，我被監控，我唔可以離開。我呼吸唔到，我呼吸唔到，我唔可以離開，我唔可以離開，我唔可以 之後嘅喐動，我被監控，我被檢查，我感到不適。
എനിക്ക് സ്വതന്ത്രമായി ഇറങ്ങാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല. എനിക്ക് ശ്വസിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല. എന്നെ നിയന്ത്രിക്കുന്നു. എനിക്ക് സ്വതന്ത്രമായി ചലിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല. എനിക്ക് ശ്വസിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല. എനിക്ക് അനങ്ങാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല. എപ്പോഴും നിരീക്ഷണത്തിലാണ്. എനിക്ക് അനങ്ങാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല. എപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ നിരീക്ഷണത്തിലാണ്. എനിക്ക് ശ്വസിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്നില്ല. ഞാൻ അടച്ചു മൂടപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
幾時代かがありまして、茶色い戦争ありました。幾時代かがありまして、冬は湿気をきました。幾時代かがありまして、今夜ここでの一作、今夜ここでの一作。サーカス小屋は高い梁。そこにブランコだ。見えるともしないブランコだ。頭逆さに手を垂れて、汚れ木綿の屋根のもと。よーん、ゆやゆよん。俺の近くの白い木が、夏にリボンと息を吐き。アンデス様は皆いや。ノンドが鳴ります。時が。ゆわん、ゆよーん、ゆわゆよん。野外は真っ暗。闇の闇。夜はこうこうと更けまする。落下がさめのノスタルジアと、
ये पहनना है कि नहीं, मैं पहनूं कि नहीं, नहीं ये पहनूं कि नहीं, नहीं पहनना है, नहीं पहनना है,
でも外に行かない。
मैं पहनूं कि नहीं, नहीं, नहीं,
新しい
isuot o dili?
戴口罩，
Oh,
戴口罩，
मुझे
唔戴口
मुझे ये
罩，
पहनना है कि नहीं?
戴口罩，
नहीं पहनूं। नहीं
戴口罩，
हाँ
戴口罩，戴口罩，
नहीं
戴口罩唔戴口罩，
नहीं
戴口罩
नहीं पहनूं।
唔戴口罩，
नहीं पहनना है।
唔戴口罩，
I
唔
am
戴口罩，
suffocating.
戴口罩，唔戴口罩，
I want to breathe,
唔戴口罩，
but I can't.
戴
Now
口
the sky is deep blue. No pollution in the air. Nature has faded to dark green. Yet I am unable to breathe. Frequently decontaminating myself, enhancing cleansing routine with wrinkles in body, mind. And still, I am struggling to breathe. Unexpectedly, oratorical ordinance came for the evening entertainment. I bang utensils of gong, adding to the banging sound in the air. So I did on that Sunday. Ordinary little candle or flashed mobile torches. Still fighting my breath all alone. Fine day. All transportation stopped with people stranded on the road. However, the evening entertainment continues. My headbusters exodus from the city to hometown, walking bare feet with their meager belonging, carrying the old ones and holding the young. Yes, their loved ones. They continue to walk, feeling feet, knowing hunger from dusk to dawn, falling, fading, weeping and wailing in the extreme heat. Oh, breathing through the mask, handkerchief. No water, no food, no shelter from the heat. Beaten and humiliated. Clinging to the hope that they will reach home in a week or so. Beaten and humiliated. This miserable Lord keep repeating, tired and gasping. I don't have job or home here. If I have to die, I would rather die in my village. Meanwhile, in the confines of my room, I'm still trying to figure out my breath. Whereas the communication is reduced to instructions with repeated words, stay wherever you are. Don't come home. The security won't allow you to get in. And the neighbors as well. Keep my travel records. Keep distance. Wear your mask. Wash your face. Wash your hands for 30 seconds. Make it a way of life and wait. Normalcy returns.
20秒。
Come on! Wait!
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Philemon.
Hi, Namasha.
Hey, no. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Nasha.
Hi, Dopo.
Hi, Philemon.
Hey, Philemon.
Hi, Noshad.
Dopo.
Hi, Melissa.
Hey.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for coming and watching our show tonight. So we can afford to have 15 minutes discussion. So if you have some questions in mind, you can just type it in the comment section below for the FB Live, and the tech will try to flash it on screen for us, the four collaborators to uh, you know, to share, So I'd like to thank once again my collaborators, of course, from Japan and Malaysia, who's now based in Malaysia, Adoko Narita. And we have from Hong Kong, we have Melissa Leong. And from India, we have Noshad Muhammad Konjo. So uh, the four of us work together for the last few months, talking online, conversing, discussing how we can, uh, move this piece. No? So, yeah, so if maybe from our audience, if you have something that you want to share and, something that you want to ask from us, you can just type it in the comment section below. And then we can share to you our process. Uh, yeah, parang naano pa ako. Okay, maybe let's yeah, to keep the ball rolling. Yeah, so there's a question. Can we flash the question from Sky? Okay, thank you, Sky. Sila Basilia is the staff of Japan Foundation Manila, and thank you very much, Sky, for the assistance for this project. And so Sky said, congratulations. What major challenges did each one of you encounter, and how did you overcome them? Okay, maybe I'd like to ask my collaborators to share because the three of us, Melissa, Dopo, and I, we have the same time zone. But no Shad, who is in India, they are 2.5 hours behind. So it's very interesting. So maybe I'll ask my collaborators to share, their experiences, what challenges, and how did we overcome this. Maybe we start with you, Naushad.
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Skies. Thank you. That question is very valid for this pandemic time, and we are struggling as an artist. We have a lot of expressions that we only, whenever we are entered to the stage, then we can release it all together. But when it is coming to the virtual, we have to negotiate with this virtual medium and our body and emotions. A lot of adjustment, compromise with this digital platform. And of course, that compromise we didn't experience it while we are performing. Uh, we cannot express the dark side of our this pandemic situation. That we made it through the visuals and record it properly, and then very short and edited and sent to everyone. And we shared each other what exactly we are experiencing in the different situations. And based on that comment, we developed that kind of language and how to negotiate with this virtual platform and physical being together without losing the performative elements and creative elements, the idea and the execution. And that was our target. And somehow, it is not somehow, really we connected through this medium and to very very loud way. It's very strong way, I guess. And I felt strongly each and every session of every weekend we will meet together. We have come with a very good ideas, and we cannot show this all ideas to one platform. We take it very small elements and then bring it into one platform, and that's why we developed this. And yes, the difficulties I felt, we the real audience, that give and take didn't happen. Uh, and as an actor point of view, I can say, but at the same time, through this virtual streaming, and we also get, even though I am isolating inside the room, I can get the same feeling while I am performing because I have the performance graph. I have that the creative process. That's why I am seeing the people are outside and they are looking at me, even though I am in front of the camera. That is it is difficult, and at the same time kind of beautiful experience, I can say. Yeah, and you can add Philemon or Melissa or
Yeah.
Dopo.
Thank you, Naushad. Maybe we can have Melissa to share.
Okay, I think personally, which is as a performers, the challenge is that can we do this as the same attitude as like we are doing in theater? Because I think it's the adjustment of using this channel and this platform. Like for me personally, because we use this as like a meeting. But now I remember this afternoon when we have our final run through, now shall bring it up, say, okay, let's do it as like a show. It is a show. So as an actor, you will get warm up, ready, concentrate, focus. But this is the challenge, is that you are facing in front of your laptop. I was in my room, nobody here. I doing my own warm up. I doing all the ritual myself. But somehow I think the strong connection between four of us, because we have a strong relationship years ago, and we are getting ages. But this ages bringing us more solid, and or maybe because we are from the time we believed we are face to face, we are physically in touch together, but we don't let this kind of a square a monitor to break to block us. So that is something I have to adjust to like tune myself into a really live performance, and I believe four of us are together. And the second thing is that the challenge is that my schedule, because now this is not a rehearsal in a studio, you will squeeze in front or after other appointment together. You will have this rehearsal finish and doing other things. So how we can really put things, concentrate and really grounded. And this is still a live show, that what we believe a performing arts should be. So I think it's something that we have deal with in the new norm. So I'm asking myself, am I taking this as a convenience, or am I adapting it but carry together with my belief in a theater, in a performing arts? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Melissa. Dopo, you want to share something?
Actually, I have nothing to say. I'm so exhausted. But yeah, everybody says you share with my the same feeling actually.
And sentiments, yeah. Yeah.
And
So
it's so difficult for me. You know that I was one of the most negative person in this project. You know? I complain about project, you know. My energy was very low in the beginning, right? As you know. Because I don't know what to do actually. What I can do. It's flat. We cannot feel the audience passion, the energy, you know.
Yeah.
And then just I'm acting in front of a camera, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But gradually, I feel I was very enjoy to work with you guys because once we decided to what is our target, and then we can yeah, even there is no law, we start to walk together. Even we cannot shake a hand, you cannot hold your hand, cannot. But yeah, I can. It's an amazing experience for me. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I think really at tonight, I felt like we hold on our belief, no matter how the channel or the platform change, but some kind of essential of acting or of that theater, that we hold on it. There are ways to go. Yeah.
yeah, I think for me, as someone who, coordinating with this project with the four of us, one of the challenges is really, getting our time together, because we are all busy. I mean, my three collaborators in their home countries are also very busy doing, teaching and doing other work. So uh, sometimes we have meetings like late night until 11:30 p.m. So that's how we we work. So it's really extra time. So sometimes I felt like it might be too much already for my collaborators that we meet, but that's the only time because of the different. The interesting thing is the time difference between the three of us and India, because if we are free on this time, it's still daytime in India, and Nosha is still teaching in school. So we need to push and adjust. I think for me, that's one of the greatest challenge. And but again, it did not become a hindrance. No, it became an opportunity for us to, I think, to reconnect. No, because we were classmates more than 15 years ago in Singapore, and now we are trying to do our work. So like 15 years ago, we were working physically inside the studio, and now we are crazy that we wanted to create something that can still connect us in a virtual platform. So that's for me is one of the challenges. How did we overcome it? I think yeah, like what they said. I think because of our working relationship, because we already have working relationship in the past. That, we understand each other's work ethics and that. And I think we really open up. We open up our minds to accept things. Um, our meetings were not really very, how to say, you know, uh, let, it's not only lengthy, but it's also a lot of brainstorming. Since the four of us are, a lot of creative minds, when they meet, a lot of things come out, and that's why we need somebody to really help us. That's why I'm very thankful. Let me acknowledge her. Although I will acknowledge her later, but Janice Poon from Hong Kong, who actually helped us to become our third eye, because it's a collective devising, meaning to say the four of us, we shared the thoughts, we shared the whole frame, but we realized that we need a third eye to say, where are we going, and thanks to the help of Janice, to serve as our third eye, to tell us where we're going, what are what are the things that we are achieving so far. So yeah, thank you for that. Ted, there's another question that yeah, okay. It's from Sir Jeswell Faith Montes, one of our faculty here sa La Salle University, Osamis. Is Kutay a Cebuano word? If so, how is it translated to your language?
My language is called Orumikal. Ottucheral or Orumikal. Means another word, Kutay means Kutayma. Is another word, Malayalam is called Kutayma. Kutayma means collective. Like that.
Kutayma?
Kutayma. Kutayma
Kutayma.
means all together.
Melissa?
In Cantonese, because Kutay is not just connect, it's more than connect, right? So
Yeah.
if Cantonese will be lin git or lin hai, yeah, and also is the come together and collective. That is well, it's difficult to make it because we use English a lot. Hip job. Yeah, hip job. But I think lean git, lean git is more suitable for this word. Yeah. So this also, I think this is what interesting, that we have been using our mother tongue in the same content. So but sometimes when we use our mother tongue, actually the meaning are quite complex. It can be translated directly to the other language, but that also give us a space to create, to put in input our own ideas into it. So that's why I think that is why so interested to have intercultural collaboration, that we learn from each other, but at the same time we bring our own culture to have a dialogue with the others.
Thank you, Melissa. Dopo, you might want to share what is, the closest translation of Kutay in Japanese.
Listen to you guys, your conversation. Sorry.
Yeah, can we flash the question? So there was a question about Kutay. For Cebuano, it means to connect, or like a string that connects.
Right.
So how is it translated in Japanese?
Translate in Japanese, tsunagari, kizuna, maybe. Kizuna.
Kidna.
Yeah. Kizuna. Yeah. Kizuna. Kizuna.
Okay, so yeah, so I think Kizuna. No, so thank you very much. Yeah, so for our audience, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us tonight to share, and we are sharing to you our work. So with that, let me acknowledge the people who help us. Actually, it looks very simple, but actually it's very crazy in the technical room because of a lot of the sound cues. So let me acknowledge first is okay, let's try if Janice Poon, our dramaturg from Hong Kong, is already here. She cannot I think she's having a hard time to join. Okay, we'll call her later. And of course, I'd like to acknowledge also the sound designer who helped us with the music, John Lyric Poligrati. And of course, the technical team headed by our virtual stage manager, Ted Nagent Fernandez Tacan, was doing all the control of all the many sound cues. And of course, our technical team, we have Mark Glenn Tejada, Arjan Makarati, and Milan Ayan Atienza. So you see only four of us working in different bits, but we have four people also, manipulating all the tech, feeding videos, flashing all the scenes. So thank you very much, guys. And is Janice already here? Ted, is Janice already? She's having hard time logging into StreamYard. So yeah, so with that, thank you very much. Please, the recording of this performance will still be available. So if you enjoy the performance, if you want to see, how to come up with this kind of work in the new normal, you can still go back. You can ask your friends to visit www.facebook.com/lsutg because the recording of this performance tonight will still be available. So you can ask them to view it anytime on their free time. So with that, daghang in Bisaya, daghang salamat and maayong gabi sa tanan.
LSU, reshaping futures.